Today is Saturday, and the store where I buy the specialty lumber like this mahogany and the oak or really nice aspen, they're closed on Saturday. So there's not a whole lot else I can do. I don't have enough oak here. I don't think I have anyway to cut up all the pieces for that clock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on this monkey wood that my neighbor gave me. And what did I put my eyes on here? Some of these pieces have holes in them. So that means there was screws or nails or something driven in there. Probably a screw. And I got to make sure that there's no broken off pieces anywhere, that when I pass this through my jointer to get one side perfectly flat, you know, I don't want to have to be turning all my little cutters. So far I've been lucky. I haven't had to do it yet. And we'll just see how things go here. I thought perhaps I should clarify what I'm talking about when I say turning the cutters. These cutters, if you happen to hit a nail and you chip out one side, it's got 3 other new sides. So you just loosen the screw, turn it a quarter turn, put it back on, and then you're good to go again. I haven't had to do it yet. Been lucky. Now here's something that I just noticed about this old tabletop, and that is that this obviously was the top, and they did use something like probably Envirotex or something on it at some time, because you can see that it's built up pretty thick right here to cover this gouge that or damage that must have happened to it years ago. So that means that when I pass it through the jointer, I'm going to want to do this side. I don't want to be you know, running the Envirotex or whatever this happens to be through the jointer. And then what will happen is this side here will be flat, and what I'll do then is make my cuts so that I'll lose probably a 1/16 of an inch or so off of the old top, and then I'll lose probably another 1/16 of an inch or maybe a little more to get this flat, because it's not perfectly flat. Will be when I'm through. So let's say I lose a 1/4 of an inch altogether off of this thing. Then I'll just split the difference. I'll end up with 2 boards probably about 5/8 of an inch thick. Now another thing I've noticed is that some of these pieces, they have the screw holes go down quite a ways into the old tabletop. So I don't think there's much use trying to resaw something like this. So it looks like there's about, well, 3 for sure. The screw hole is way over here on this one. So it looks like there's only going to be about 3 good pieces that I'm going to be able to resaw and get any kind of a length going on here. The rest, the holes are sort of right in the middle. Too bad they weren't on the end. Anyway, it was free, right? Now here's where somebody had stuck their gum on the bottom of the table. Wonder what flavor that was. It's sort of a minty, varnishy taste. I'm just kidding. Now this jointer is not something that I use every day. In fact, not even every week. But when I do use it, it sure does a nice job. Well, that's just 2 passes, and it took the varnish off. Probably lost a 1/16 of an inch there. This is really nice wood. Yeah, no use doing it anymore. It's not going to get any better than that. It's just going to get thinner. I ended up passing all the boards through the jointer to get one side perfectly flat. And as you can see there, one of them I had to take down quite a bit to get rid of all the damage on it. Well, I'll probably be able to use that board for something. like I've said before, you get the idea. Now my plan is that hopefully I can use these thinner boards for a backboard for the mantel. And as you can see, a couple of the boards have some pretty nice book matching going on there. I'll try and work that into it somehow. Now I don't know if it makes any difference, but it's my opinion that if I take the tension off the blade, the tires are not going to get flat-sided, if you know what I mean. This red strap to remind me to retension it before I switch it on next time.